Have you ever been stuck on a task that's supposed to take you 90 minutes, yet after slaving away for 10 hours, you still haven't gotten halfway done? Mindlessly scrolling, scattered thoughts, you're caught in the quicksand of our digital age. Well, honestly, if this has never happened to you, then congratulations, you're an outlier. But this happens to most of us, and there's a neuroscientific explanation as to why. But more importantly, there's a simple way to solve it, and it's leveraging something known to all of us, and it's what we call boredom. But boredom is a double-edged sword, and if used misproperly, it can actually work against you. And in just a little bit, I'm going to show you guys how to use it properly and how to seriously outwork everyone by just using boredom. And for me personally, before I could get my businesses to averaging $50,000 a month, before I could consistently wake up at 5:30, and before I could actually work 12-hour workdays, not just once, but consistently, my focus was diluted. I knew I had more inside me. I was eager to become the man that I knew I could be. And I understand that this is a struggle that many of you face. But picture this for a second. An alternate you. A you who's resilient to the digital addiction, who knows how to navigate our modern age of constant pulling, who's unyielding to this digital power. This second you understands the mind's scientific work. And for that second you, it unlocks laser focus, in which you can enter a state of deep flow and get high quality work done. This second you is filled with unlimited drive and leans into those productive tasks that most would sigh at. And so what is the solution? I already told you it's boredom, but how do we implement that? And once I tell you, it's gonna seem pretty obvious and you'll never see it the same way. For those of you who are thinking that you don't need to implement this boredom into your life and are still going to compete with those that do, well, let me tell you that neuroscientists actually show that when you enter this bored state, you ignite what's called the default mode, which is almost like autopilot for your body. And when you're in this mode, you begin to tap into your subconscious mind. You begin to tap into areas and regions in your brain that were never accessible if you were not in that default mode. And when you're in this mode, you can solve some of your most difficult problems in life. It's almost like when you wake up from a dream with the solution to a problem that you've been trying to solve for months. What career to do, where to go to college, these big problems in our life. We also become more creative than ever. We have the most novel thoughts in this default mode. And once again, this is all activated from the bored state. We can also enter into autographical planning, which is where we start setting goals for our future, setting out how we're gonna do things. And in this autographical state, we're able to conjure up motivation in order to pursue those future goals. So clearly, boredom is extremely powerful. But to help you understand the problem that fuels 90% of your disappointment with your productivity, you need to understand the way that your brain works. You see, you can imagine your life as a video game. You're the main character and your main tool is your phone. Your character has an energy bar, and in this case, that energy bar symbolizes your dopamine levels. Since you just started this game, you have a blank slate, so you're at 100% capacity. With your main tool, your phone, you're able to reach every corner of the world and complete the quest that the game has assigned to you. Now, the game's objective is very clear. Use the phone in a positive way to reach the goals within the game. And the main overarching goal in the game is to create a business within 30 days. So you spawn into the world and you have full energy, so you're crushing through obstacles and blazing through challenges. And over time, you actually let off the gas. And as you begin to slow down and not find the same excitement from these challenges as you once used to, your phone presents the first challenge. Your phone starts giving you notifications. YouTube notification, Instagram, Snapchat. You think, no harm. I've been working hard, right? I deserve this. And these distractions, though fun, carry severe consequences. A 10-minute video you watch decreases your energy bar by 10%. It seems trivial, but now you're operating at 90% capacity. So you say to yourself, 90%, not bad, right? But now you get a TikTok notification and you're like, let me just watch this one video. And you all know how it is. You end up on TikTok for an hour long. Another 30% of your energy bar depleted. And of course, your logical side of your brain says, stop watching these videos. You're depleting your energy bar. But the emotional side of your brain is saying, this is so fun. Let me do this again and again and again. Now, 60% capacity, you're still operating through the video game. But as the time goes on, you get more and more notifications. You become more and more distracted. And the further down your energy bar goes, the less willpower you have to ignore these distractions. You end up binging Netflix for hours and you lose another 40% of your energy. Now you're functioning at a mere 20% capacity. And at first, the business seemed easy, right? 30 days, no problem, you can do it. But now that you're operating at only 20% of your full capacity, it's gonna take you 5 times as long. That once 30-day goal is now 150 days. And so I'm painting this picture for you, right? In this video game, you're at 20% capacity. Life is bleak. You have no idea what to do. You just keep going down this negative feedback spiral. But then you notice player 2, an alternate version of you who plays the game a bit differently. Player 2 receives the same notifications, but has the resilience to not engage. Player 2 knows that these distractions are energy traps which deplete his energy levels and slow down his progress. The winning strategy of player 2, well, it's simple yet crazy effective. Player 2 uses the game's idle moments and boredom, and instead of checking the phone, he uses those moments to recharge. Why would anyone want to experience boredom in our society that has so much access to so many stimulating things? Well, all along the game, boredom was player 2's secret weapon. These periods of downtime would serve for him to replenish his energy or dopamine levels. Instead of checking the phone, he read a book. Instead of going on TikTok, he went for a walk with no music. You see, player 2 understands that in the game of life, it's not only about how you expend energy, but about how you recharge your energy. And it's not like player 2 just runs around mindlessly expending his energy, but because he's actually operating at this higher level, player 2 understands and has the clarity to see which actions will serve player 2 the best. And not only does he complete more of these actions, but he completes these actions at a higher quality. And embracing boredom, just like player 2, doesn't mean we're sitting around waiting for things to happen or not accomplishing anything. It means that we're purposefully recharging. It means that when we do decide to get back to work, we come back better and stronger. It doesn't mean we're overanalyzing, but it means we're putting into work to become the person who's required to be to get to where we want to go. It means we're chiseling our character day by day, week by week, to become the person who we know we can be. Someone who, when you look at, you're proud of. And you'll never get there. You'll never look back and say that you're 100% proud of who you are or 100% satisfied with where you're at. You're gonna look back at this day and say, I'm glad I took the path less chosen. And you'll become addicted to this journey. Hope you all enjoyed watching. Really appreciate your time, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.